Hello, sorry I'm a few seconds late, naughty me. Let's see who's here. Let's just click on the laptop and see who we have with us. Okay, we have Katrine. Oh, let's start right at the top. Here we go. Rich Mitch. Hi, Rich. I bought so much perfume recently. Frankly, I'm surprised there's any left for you. Brilliant. Let's just slightly change that way. And Katie, or Catty, and Drillbit, young lady, have you had work done? The picture looks conspicuous. Well, I'm not telling. A lady doesn't tell. Scotty Boy and Tara, Olfactive Files. Hi, Tara. And who else do we have? Joss is here. Hi, Joss. She says, hey, y'all. And Katrine says hello. Let's see. Service. Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Good to see you. And Tony, off of Fragdicted. And let's see who else. Oh, loads of people saying hello. Lots of people saying hello. So that's wicked. And I've got to select live chat, not top chat, so I don't miss anything. And we have John here as well. And Melis for Jousset Parfums. Hello, Melis. So Jousset Parfums are the fragrances we're going to be sniffing tonight. If I've got the energy, I might go on and sniff some other stuff as well. I've got quite a few things over here we can talk about, but I'm going to start with Jousset because I meant to do this the other night and I just ran out of steam that day. So today I'm full of beans. beans. I'm full of beans today. So hi Margie. And John, you've got some as well. Brilliant. So John's going to sniff along. So I may as well just start. Let's not drag this out. I'll try and keep up with your comments as best I can. JC Russell is here. Do you and Mr. Smelly hang out? Yeah, sometimes. I haven't seen Mr. Smelly for a little while because I was away, but we'll probably we get together to do a video here and there. So I will probably see him hopefully next week. We've both got lots of new things that we like to share and show each other all our new stuff when we get it. So, and I think we're probably due to do a video. We have Jane here saying hi to everyone. Lizzie, oh my god, your hair looks amazing. Thank you. It's all down to Santino down at Carpenter's. He worked his magic. Had to get quite a bit chopped off because I think my straighteners are overheating and they broke. A lot of this hair got broken when I used the straighteners. So I had to chop a lot off. I don't know what it's going to be like when it's not professionally styled. It might go like too short, but worry about that later. Rich says, I see Dan bought a bottle of Pavarotti. Oh, I did it. I missed that. I didn't see that. Rich is wearing Bois d'Argent. Tara, lovely hairstyle. Thank you very much, Tara. JC Russell, do a perfume comparison video. You choose perfumes you want to compare and smell them on skin. Yes, I like those kind of videos, JC. Right then, we're just going to get sniffing. So the sample set came in this nice little purpley blue pouch. Actually, I think we'll call it electric blue, which I happen to know is Liz's favourite colour. So the samples came in here. I've emptied them out onto the table over here. I'm going to try and save my favourite one till last because that's always fun, isn't it? And so let's see. Yeah, okay, I have sniffed most of them already. Drink of the night, by the way. It's kind of important, isn't it? Is that my cat? Is that you, sweetie? No. Drink of the night. I have a gin. It's the I'll show you the gin actually. It's this one. It's called Bloom London Dry Gin, distinctly floral gin, inspired by the true beauty of nature. So we've got that gin with some slimline tonic in here. The ice is already melted. Let me know if you're having a drink or a snack, whatever it might be. And we are going to sniff. Rich says, I do like your hair, suits you. Thanks, Rich. Electric blue, yes, Lizzie. Brandon's here. Did someone say whiskey and redheads? Catty doing Rosa Nigra or Rosa Nigra by Onum. And Tara's just sprayed Istanbul. Tony's wearing Black Orchid Parfum. I've got a sample of that actually. It's over there somewhere. I have tried it. So maybe we'll sniff that a bit later. This one is from Jousset and it's called Pink Saffron, and I have smelt this one before. I have to be careful not to get it in my cut. That is my that's my unboxing injury there. Just unbox something which I'll probably talk to you about in a little bit as well. But we'll go with Pink Saffron first of all from Jousset. So Pink Saffron, John, get your Pink Saffron out if you've got it. I'll pop that over there. Now I don't know the notes, I haven't reminded myself, I haven't looked them up. I'm trying to keep up with your comments, but you lot are typing quite fast. Let's have a quick scroll up. JC Russell has Eternity Calvin Klein. I like that, it's a really nice one, good classic. Katrine's having some wine. And John is wearing Sand and Moonlight in Heaven, Croisier. And Sand was from And Perfumes. We all did or quite a few of us did a Zoom workshop or a Zoom chat today with the owner and the perfumer, Simon Constantine. And that was really interesting. So I've also got Sand on this arm still from that. The thing with that Zoom chat is I don't think I pressed the right buttons, so I couldn't see anyone. I could only see Simon, or if he put the screen on to someone else. But other people have shown screenshots of where you can see everyone, but I pressed the wrong stuff. Anyhow, I'm a newbie to this whole Zoom thing. Tony says, I'm surprised that didn't fall off. You talk about my finger. Don't spray perfume in that car. Oh my god, you know it's absolutely gonna happen because that's my trigger finger. That is my trigger finger. So yeah, it's like on my phone earlier trying to type with the wrong finger. Difficult. Just says, don't they put a warning on boxes or something? Jeez. I'll have to sue. Katrine is wearing La Belle. I had to after watching our favourite Frag Hag review this morning. Frag Hag's review of La Belle is brilliant. I love Linda from the Frag Hag. If you don't already subscribe, she doesn't do many videos. She's a busy lady, but when she does, her videos are so nice. I just love her personality. She oozes personality. And Andreas is wearing Sand as well. We are Sentient is here, says hello. Scott says I'd done the same on that Zoom of Doom. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong there, what I was supposed to do, but it was fine. Lizzie's been craving La Belle since I watched Frag Hag. Yeah, because I was already sort of busy knowing what I was wearing. I couldn't spray it on, but I was so tempted, so tempted. Right, come on, we're talking about Pink Saffron from Jousset, and to me this is quite heavy in, I'm guessing it's patchouli. I do mix up ouds and patchoulis sometimes, but to me this is like a pretty floral with quite a strong patchouli. I don't know if Jousset feel like intervening and sort of letting us know what's in these fragrances, if they're still here. But to me, this is just a bit too heavy on the patchouli for me to get past it. Like, it's definitely got some pretty feminine florals, like pink. I'm thinking pink florals. Whether it's rose or some other pinky type florals, I don't know, freesia, peony, that kind of thing. But to me it's a very pretty sort of girly pink floral with quite a strong patchouli, and obviously there's saffron because it's called Pink Saffron. But It doesn't smell particularly spicy at the moment, so whether that saffron comes out later, or whether sometimes I don't get on with saffron in the same way I don't get on with patchouli. So it may well be that it's not patchouli at all, but it's actually the saffron. So Mel's says top notes saffron, heart notes dark rose, spicy notes, base notes oud, woody notes saffron. Okay, so it's quite possible that because I don't particularly get on with oud, B, saffron can be overwhelming to me as well. That's probably why, but it's definitely got a pretty side with this dark, rich, sort of spicy, oudy, what to me smelled like patchouli, but obviously I'm wrong. But yeah, that one is pink saffron. If you like a dark, oudy fragrance with a sweet pink floral combined, so you've got this almost like a mysterious, like the kind of fragrance that you'd expect an Arabian princess or even an Arabian prince to wear, then that is pink saffron. So let's keep it going. And we're gonna pick, what have we got next? Ramdan Night. Ramdan Night. I can't remember if I tried this one or not. I like the name, it's very interesting, very intriguing. Is Ramdan the same as Ramadan, or is it something else? Lizzie says, I'd love to smell a raw piece of oud. I'm starting to appreciate it and think it would be good for my nose to live up a bit. You need to go to, no, can you smell oud? In Jovoy in London, you can smell ambergris, which is great. I can't remember if they've got oud as well, but it's great to be able to smell things, like to be able to smell real life ambergris. It's really good. Okay, so Ramdan Night. This is definitely a spicy, it feels a bit like a gourmand. It's a very spicy, but not a mega sweet gourmand, almost, yeah, not exactly curry like, but so many different spices going on in here without a mega dose of sweetness, but some sweetness. Oh, Francis is here. Hi, Francis. Yeah, it's like a whole ton of different spices, not too sweet. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's something creamy. There's like a really rich creaminess in here. Lizzie says, I'd love to smell real ambergris, probably more than oud. Okay, Lizzie, we need to go to London and we're going to do it. Okay. Jousset says, the top notes are sweet dates, heart notes are warm spices, solar notes, base notes deep argarwood. I feel like I'm getting like a thick cream, not a milk, but a cream, almost not sour, but verging on sour. And I can understand dates being here, that makes sense, like raisins, dates, that kind of thing. Very Middle Eastern. I'm picturing a feast, just a whole array of nuts and dates and treats, Middle Eastern spicy treats. Very warm, very rich. So yeah, like dried fruits and spices, and maybe even the merest hint of a liqueur type thing just in the background. And this creaminess, this like slightly almost but not quite sour cream. Oh, Hillary's here. Hi, Hills. Tony says, hide your scissors and boxes, London. Yeah, maybe. I could do a lot worse in London than I can in my own home. I can cause a lot of damage in London for sure. What did John just say? John was talking about this fragrance. John says dates, not rose. Dates make sticky toffee pudding. Okay. Oh, itchy eye. Sorry, itchy eye. Beans day off. Look out, London. Yeah, let's hit London. Hilary, hot damn, Claire, you look amazing. Heels, thanks. Pale, I think Pale Wool. I think you mean Pale Wool, Brandon. Pale Wool sell. They sell smaller quantities of perfume as materials. Chris, Claire, look ravishing. Thank you. Right, I'll carry on smelling. So basically then we're talking about Ramadan or Ramdan Night. Very spicy, rich, a little bit sweet date fragrance. Date as in are they grapes? What made date? How do dates? Well, dates are their own thing, aren't they? They're like a dried fruit. Anyway, anyhow, so that one is Ramdan Night. And let's go for another. So we have here Green Woods. Now I remember being really interested in this one because I liked the notes, but I couldn't tell you what they are now because that was a little while ago. Possibly a white floral, but I could be wrong. Trifine Artist says these fragrances sound interesting, looking well, smaffy. Thank you very much, Trifine Artist. Yes, they are definitely interesting. John says fills a room, Claire. Is that the Ramdan Nights or the green one? Green, what's it called again? Green Woods. Whoa, maybe it's Green Woods. So this is instantly reminding me of Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male. John, tell me if you get that. Is it a cardamom? Is it cardamom? It's got that oh, it's got that musky, clean, so almost soapy. I like it. I really like it. I haven't smelt this. I know that now. Now that I have smelt it, I haven't smelt it. I like this. This is musky, clean, fresh, your skin but better. Maybe some, I'm not sure if it's cardamom. I'm sure, hopefully Jousset are still here. Oh, Lizzie's here. Hi, Lizzie. Sorry, not Lizzie. Lily. Lily. Floral Notes is here. Dried plum. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Tara says dried plums are prunes. Dates are their own fruit, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Aren't dates just dates? Yeah. Okay. We all need some sort of education in fruits and vegetables, I think. John not got this one with green. What's it called? Green Woods. I really like this one actually. It's completely unisex. It is reminding me of Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male. It's not the same. It's got a component or quite a large component that's similar. And I really enjoy it. I mean, obviously this is all on paper. It's not on skin. I'm already covered in perfume, so I can't go on skin. But this at the moment has really got my attention as something I want to try on skin. It's got these freshness. It's also reminding me a little bit of that Chobard vintage. So like citrusy, it's almost like a laundry musk, but in a really good way. It's got this beautiful, clean muskiness about it, but quite a strong scent. Brandon's got to hop off, talk to us later. Lizzie's blaming the gin on her lack of date knowledge. Top notes: sparkling raspberry, addictive violet, refined saffron, pine, powdery cashmeran, savage cedar. So it's like angry, violent cedarwood. I'm sure that must mean wild cedar, and sandalwood. Oh, that's interesting, because to me it's sort of citrusy, clean, almost soapy, musky, slightly spicy, sunshiny, like I'm picturing sheets drying out in the sun, like big, clean, billowing sheets just drying in the sunshine. It's reminding me of Jules Sanderson, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, but not necessarily all parts of those, but just the way that they smell musky and clean and cozy. I like it. Now you say raspberry, I can understand it being in there. And the violet. The saffron, not so much. Nothing like the pink saffron at all. Powdery cashmere, and maybe that's what's that musky clean thing, I don't know, but I like that one quite a lot. That's Green Woods. The name itself I wouldn't expect to like it, because I generally don't love green fragrances, so a Green Woods fragrance would probably not excite me, but I like that one. That's a nice one. That's one of those you just feel like it's not like wearing a perfume as much as you feel like you smell like you've just showered, you've got on freshly washed clothes, you've used a lovely soap, you've used a lovely lotion, you've just washed your hair. Everything just smells clean, fresh and done, without you smelling like you really trying, if that makes sense. I like that one. Jane says a date's a date and a plum's a prune, question mark. Chris is counting down the hours until bourbon o'clock. Oh, are you still out washing dogs and stuff, Chris? Tara is thinking of what she's going to be sipping on this evening. Andrea says someone mentioned mint. Yeah, that was Tony. Oh, Peter's here. Peter says, I do love some dates. What, in fragrances or just to eat them? Do you find they keep you regular, Peter? Olfactive Files. Tara says, I prefer to think of it as angry instead of wild. We're talking about the wild cedar or the sauvage cedar. Yeah, an angry note in an ingredient in a perfume would be fun, wouldn't it? Right, let's smell some more stuff. So we've got, what's next? We have got here. Oh, I'm saving that one to last. There's one I'm also saving because I'm scared of it. I've not tried it yet. I'm scared of it. So we're going to go now with Merveilleux Voyage, or Merveilleux Voyage. Merveilleux Voyage, or similar. Peter, just to eat them. I've seriously got a bag of them right now. I think I've watched one of your lives where you were eating dates, actually. Whitworth's Stoned Sayer Dates, a natural toffee treat taste. Tara says, I like stuffing dates with goat's cheese and wrapping them in bacon. John says, I think I've got the one you'll be scared of. Yeah, you probably know which one it is. Right then, so this one is, what did we say it was? Merveilleux Voyage. Let's give it a sniff. That's nice. It's got like a dry powdery texture to it. It's sweet kind of fruity floral, I think. So far, the most mass appealing out of everything. It smells slightly similar to something I've smelt before. I couldn't say what. It's definitely fruity and floral. Fruity as in, what kind of fruits are we getting here? Pretty fruits, like I'm thinking pinks and peaches. Pinks and peaches, what are they? Like strawberries or raspberries? But what are the florals? Almost almondy as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm getting something a little bit almondy, vanilla-y, sugary. This one's really pretty. Right, so we'll look at your comments. Pete says James Healy has a fragrance with the note of date. Healy Funicia. It's quite unusual, but I like it. Valentina here. Hi Claire, I made it. Don't forget to click on the link, the like button, and share, everyone. Thanks, Valentina. Lizzie says, not sure, it's delicious, but I don't do goat's cheese and definitely not piggy. Melis for Jousset says, right, so this one has top notes of peppers, ginger, mandarin, heart notes of jasmine, quince, neroli, base notes of patchouli and cashmeran. So what I would say, yeah, I can understand there being jasmine in here. It's a very pretty floral element. What I would say with these fragrances, you're not necessarily gonna get what the notes aren't gonna give you a really clear idea of what they smell like. I can see then, now you say it, I can see there being the mandarin, I can see there being the jasmine, but there's like this this dryness to it, this kind of texture, like papery texture, papery or dusty, which I like because it makes it a lot more interesting. It was reminding me, do you know what it's reminding me a little bit of? That BDK Rouge Smoking. It's got something similar, something in common with that. I think this would be, out of all of them so far, this will be the more mass appealing one. If you're only just tiptoeing into niche, then this one will probably be more acceptable to your palette. It's a really pleasant fragrance. So that one is Merveilleux Voyage. And let's see, oops, that's on the floor. Let's see what we've got next. We have Merveilleux Jardin. So Merveilleux, what does that mean? Someone tell me. Merveilleux, I'm guessing it's like spectacle or marvellous. Is it marvellous? Is it Marvellous Garden? I'm sure one of you will know. Valentina says, love the hair. Thank you. And Tara loves, enjoys rouge smoking. Tony says, quince, isn't that a bitter note in tonic water? Is it now? That's interesting. Talking of tonic water. Tonic water has that funny, is quinoline. You're thinking of quinoline, I think, Tony? It definitely starts with a Q. John says, that's who you're like tonight, Claire. Gillian Anderson. Oh, Gillian Anderson. Really? I've just been watching, what's it called? The Fall. Yeah, I've been admiring her because she definitely pulls the younger men, doesn't she? Thanks, John. Oh, this to me smells figgy and peachy. So Merveilleux Jardin. I remember this one I have smelled. It reminded me on first sniff of the Creed fragrance, Jardin d'Amalfi. It doesn't stay there, but the opening, to me it smells like a peachy kind of fig smell that's really fresh and citrusy. And the notes that Melis is telling us is pink pepper, peony lychee, white cedar, clean musk, sweet amber. You see, I'm completely off the mark with these. To me, I would be saying this is a fig fragrance. It's a peachy fig fragrance to my nose. I can only tell you what I'm smelling. It's a very fresh, it kind of lends itself to a summer's day or a spring day. Very natural smelling, peachy kind of figgy, outdoorsy with a bit of citrus. And yeah, there's no citrus. There's no citrus listed. I mean, lychee I guess could come across as a little bit peachy. Yeah, clean musk. I mean, it's definitely a very clean fragrance. There's no challenging, weird, dirty notes in here at all. It's very happy summer, fresh, clean. Tara says it's quinine. Quinine, that's in tonic water. Let's see if it's in the ingredients list here. Carbonated water. Flavourings including quinine. Yes, that's it. Exactly what Tara said is quinine. Quince is a fruit. Quinine is in tonic water. Valentina says she loves almonds, pistachio, hazelnut in fragrances. Yeah, I do as well. Probably more so almond and pistachio. Hazelnut I can enjoy, it depends. We Are Sentient says quince is a fruit but better eaten as a jam with blue cheese. Oh, blue cheese. Katrin says the fall really scary but great. Yeah, I'm on series 3 now. Two or three episodes in. I didn't expect it to go on as long as it has. I thought once they catch the killer that the game would be over, but no, it's carrying on. So yeah, it's good. It's really engaging. I'm like glued to it. And we have Amina's here. Hi guys. Amina, did you move? I think you were moving from Scotland back, was it to the States? Canada, I can't remember. Where are you at the moment, Amina? Okay, so that one was Merveilleux Jardin, and fresh, clean, to me a bit figgy peachy. Oh, I'm bleeding. My finger started bleeding. Ew. Sorry everybody. I don't know what to do about that. Hopefully we won't stain the seat. Right, so we've got 2 left. We've got my favourite one, and we've got the one that's scaring me. So we're gonna do the scary one. As we're now bleeding and talking about serial killers, we're gonna go for the scary one. Oh, I've got blood on my computer. Oh, let's find a thing to spray it on. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna have to do this. Sorry. That metallic, lovely metallic taste of blood. Yes. So we'll go. So the one that's scaring me is Strange Black Oud, because I don't like oud, and now you're telling me it's not only strange, it's not just oud, it's strange and it's black. So it's like gonna be heavy. So we'll spray it. 2 sprays because I'm brave. Dropped it. Try not to bleed everywhere. Right, let's have a little look at your comments. Oh, blood everywhere. Let me find something to mop this up with. Right. Okay. Right, Strange Black Oud. Why can't I'm not seeing all your new comments. Yeah, my chat's frozen. Let me just right, I'll just restart this video. And let's smell Strange Black Oud. I can't see your comments at the moment, so I do apologise. Wow. It's not as bad as I expected. Right, I can see your comments again. Let's have a little catch up. Back in Texas, Amina is. Bleeding freezing, says Tony. Marvellous Garden is Merveilleux Jardin. Fab Trends by Mia. Hi Mia, thank you for popping in. And Drill Bit says, you keep it classy, Claire, put the finger back by the mouth. Right, okay, let's sniff this. It's not as bad as I expected by the name. It's dry, it's kind of fruity actually. I wouldn't specifically call it oud to start with. Notes, Melis has put bergamot, smooth resins, fresh leather. Yeah, I would have definitely said it was a leather. It's reminding me of some of the Tom Ford leather fragrances, like the was it leather oud or the leather that's in the signature line, not the pride. I don't think it's not Tuscan leather. It's the other one. Very mineral, earthy kind of leathery scent. Woody notes, powdery iris. There, that makes sense. That's giving it that like earthy powderiness. Rich oud, musk, and black vanilla. It's actually nowhere near as, well, it's not even bad. Like I was expecting it to be horrendous. It's quite pleasant. It's got a real fruitiness to it. Not like Tuscan leather, which has a raspberry. Although it could be, I mean, it's not listed, but it feels like there's more to the fruitiness than just bergamot. It feels like maybe there is something like a red fruit. It's like a sweet fruit in here. It's really quite pleasant. It's a mineral-like scent. I'm surprised at that. Amina says this one sounds like something I would like. It sounded like something I would hate, and it's really not. It's actually really nice. Yeah, so it's almost coconutty actually. It's quite sweet. So you wouldn't expect it to be as sweet as it is, but it's quite sweet. But it has this lovely texture, that again, that dry, earthy texture. Like imagine a really dry day and the dust on top of a muddy pathway through the woods, but it's all dry. It's really dry. John says, yeah, I'm getting that red fruity feel. Yeah, ombre leather, I think, Drill Bit. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you. It's actually really nice. I'm actually going to say it's my second favourite out of all of them. Tony, I remember those days of dry ground. I know it's been a bit crap the weather lately, hasn't it? But then everyone moaned when it was too hot. So what can you do? I like that. Black scary leather. No, what's it called? Black Oud. Something Black Oud. I've forgotten what it's called. I'm just trying to find it now. Oh, it must be this one. I didn't know I dropped one, didn't I? It's the one I dropped. It's the one with black and oud in it. Anyway, it's actually quite sweet and fruity, but in a really dry way. I'm quite impressed with that one. So I did save my favourite till last. Got blood everywhere. I did save my favourite till last, and John would know what my favourite would be. It's kind of, it's got my genre of fragrance that I love in the name, and that is Gourmand Bakhoor. So Bakhoor is where they burn chips, not like French fries from McDonald's, but usually wood chips that can be infused with perfume oils, and so Gourmand Bakhoor. So you're going to expect some sweet elements and some kind of like resinous, woodsy, smoky elements at the same time. Strange Black Oud. Yeah, sorry, the last one I spoke about was called Strange Black Oud. Tony says, get a bloody tissue, woman. I've already got a bloody tissue. That's why I had to get rid of it. It was all bloody. Christy's here. Hi, Christy. Right then. John says, holy fook, you're going to love this. I have already tried this. I did try this one immediately when the samples arrived. I've got to be honest. Yeah, because it smells like almond, and it also smells like cream. So, and it's also spicy, but not so spicy. It's a really gourmand. Like at the moment, I don't really pick up on the Bakhoor aspect of it. Like it doesn't smell that resinous or smoky. It smells like a dessert. It smells like a dessert that you might get in a Turkish restaurant, or somewhere sort of Middle Eastern style-y foods. Like, I'm thinking Turkish delight. It's got almost like a Turkish delight aspect to it, and also baklava. So I feel like it's smoky. I feel like it's almondy and it's creamy. Like it's got this really thick vanilla cream, almonds, spices. John says this one is like a luxurious, creamy, sticky toffee pudding. Yes, I remember when I tried it last time, John, I felt like I got some caramel coming through. Not straight away, but not too long into the wearing, I started to feel like there was a little bit of a caramel note. So Melis says, smoky notes, burnt sugar, milky notes, light leather, smooth caramel, woody Bakhoor, gourmand toffee, resinous Bakhoor. Yeah, so I think this one, the note listing is giving you much more of an idea of what to expect, more so than perhaps some of the other ones, because I really do pick up on the caramel, the gourmand toffee, the cream or the milk. I can understand there being burnt sugar. I would say, to me, it's a touch on the almondy side. It feels like it's reminding me of Turkish Delight, and I'm getting the powder on the outside of Turkish Delight. So it's got that, like I imagine sugary iris, like a really powdery sugary iris. It's really nice, this one. If you like a gourmand, like a full-on, really quite sweet gourmand with beautiful creaminess but exotic, and not too just straight up you smell like a cheesecake and ice cream. It's kind of exotic and sexy and fun. Yeah, that's a really good one. So Gourmand Bakhoor, definitely going to give that one a full wearing and see what I make of that. I'd say that's my favourite. So that is all of the Jousset Parfums. Let me know if you've tried them. We know John obviously has, so let me know if you've tried them, if you're curious. They were sent to me because I won a giveaway on Instagram, and the giveaway was with Arabian Perfumes, who are a UK distributor. So Arabian Perfumes and Jousset Parfums provided the samples for the giveaway, and if you're interested in finding out more, I think you can go and follow them both on Instagram. I haven't put any links or anything in the description at the moment, but I will do once this video is is like, you know what I mean. Once I've stopped jabbering on, tomorrow I'll go back and I'll put links and stuff to the various sites so you can find out a little bit more. But I just wanted to get those done first, so that if anyone's here just for the Jousset, then they are now done. If I can be bothered, I'll go and put timestamps of where I talk about each fragrance, but if not, forgive me. Forgive me. So I'm going to take a little drinky poos. Okay, Drillbit says, come on Claire, what about the new Tom Ford? Fine, right, we'll go and get the new Tom Ford. I'm not sure where it is, so bear with me a second. Ooh. Where are you, Tom Ford? I don't know what I did with it. Did I put it away? Surely not. I don't normally put stuff away. Let's look in the tea drawer. No, it's not in the tea drawer. Right. Oh. I can't find the Tom Ford. I'm not sure what I've done with it, so we'll have to worry about that one. I might have put it in a bag and taken it somewhere with me. I do have some other stuff though that I want to, well, I can go over the samples. So Lizzie sent me some samples a little while ago, our very own Lizzie Bean. We can go over those. Quickly look at your, oh, Tara's got a decant of bitter peach from Tom Ford arriving tomorrow, hopefully. Yes, do let us know what you make of that one, Tara. Not a fan of peach in general, but I'm still really curious. And Amina says, I'm curious about Claire's thoughts on bitter peach. I've been hearing mixed things. Yeah, I'm not expecting to like it, just based on my lack of love for peach. Right then, so let's move on to the samples that Lizzie Bean sent me. Keep getting blood everywhere. Let's see then. I've also got my TRNP Teone Reinthal samples here, because when I smelt them in my unboxing video, I didn't smell, I really wasn't smelling the samples, because I was trying to smell from tiny little things and my fingers had already got covered in different perfume. When I tried the perfumes the next day, it was very clear to me that what I'd smelt in the unboxing video was not what I was smelling. So yeah, I was all confused. So I think we'll try and do those as well, but I'm going to go on. So Lizzie Bean sent me a decant of Orange Soleia from Guerlain here. So let's do that. I have tried this one on skin. I haven't given it a full wearing, but it has had an outing on a wrist or something, or an elbow, or a big toe or something like that. And I have to be honest with you, I was a bit surprised, not at the opening. I think the opening is really nice. So Orange Soleia is a really beautiful opening. It's a kind of like a very, very natural orangey. I've got the Bakhoor on, I think it's a Bakhoor on my fingers. Very natural orange smell, like not just orange juice, the rind, the pith, everything, but also like a slightly floral sweet element. The thing that surprised me about this from Guerlain is I think there's ambroxan in here, and I don't recall with the Aqua Allegorias or many of the Guerlain fragrances, maybe the men's line because I don't know them so well, maybe they have some ambroxan, but it feels like a little bit of a departure from what they normally do to put a little bit of the more modern, obvious aroma chemicals in their fragrances, and I feel like they've done that with Orange Soleil. It's really nice in the opening. I don't get it straight away, but I remember on skin after a little while, it felt to me like there was some ambroxan in here. It felt like it was going in that modern, not really heavy, nothing, you know, massively heavy, but I could pick up on it, and I feel a bit sad about that. If they're taking things in that direction, trying to be a bit more mass appealing, I feel a bit sad about that. So it's a nice fragrance, definitely, but it does feel like it has some modern aroma chemicals that your nose can pick up on, which to me is just a little bit of a shame. But the opening is beautiful. The opening is really nice. Orange Soleil is a very natural, the entire fruit, the entire orange, but also like a kind of like a sweet floral element to it. It's really nice, but I do remember on skin picking up some ambroxan, which just made me a little bit sad. And I know I'm a bit of a snob about these things and I should just get over it, but you know, what can I say? It's like fucking bleeding again. Ew, who's who's squeamish? Should I get a tissue or something? I'm gonna get a tissue because I keep getting blood on the keyboard. Looks like I've had a visit from a serial killer. Right. Okay. Oh, we was all wrapped up. I should have got some sellotape to stick it on. Right. Right, we're wrapped up. Okay. This is my trigger finger though, you see. So right. Tara says clearly Claire is less of a baby than I am. Amina says I need a band-aid. I think I have probably got some plasters. Oh, yeah. She's a bleeding nuisance. Don't make me faint. I'm so sorry, Christy. Well, probably tomorrow I'll put the unboxing video up and you can actually see me injure myself. So that should be fun. John says I feel like I need to spray Noir de Noir now, feeling vampiric. That's it, I'm calling Osha. Joss, whatever that is, I don't know what that is, so no, we don't have that. Right, so let's spray another one off of Lizzie, what Lizzie sent me. We have here Faith by Tessa Williams. I did do this one on skin at the time that Lizzie sent them to me. Gonna be a pain to press, or do it with that finger. Right, Faith by Tessa Williams. There we go. Yeah, this is nice. This is in the same vein as the Green Woods from Jousset actually, and I don't mean it smells the same, but I mean it does a similar thing in that it doesn't smell. It's the kind of fragrance where you don't smell like you're wearing a perfume. You smell like you smell like all the products that you use to clean and moisturize and do stuff to yourself with. Shampoos, conditioners, hair products. It smells like that. Not exactly soapy, but all those kind of things. And actually it smells a little bit like Germaline as well, that pink antiseptic cream that you would put on cuts and abrasions, which I actually really like. Yeah, it's almost like Germaline, Virgin on Tiger Balm, that kind of stuff. Slightly medicinal, or even like the smell of a plaster. And I don't mean any of this detrimentally. It's a nice scent, but it's not a perfumey smell. It's a slightly medicinal scent. It's got I think it's clove. It's got that and maybe that's why I'm getting a medicinal feel. I think it's clove in here, like a hot warm spice, and that's probably why I'm thinking of Tiger Balm as well. It's got that kind of like warm spiciness about it. Spray some on the cup, Claire. Christy, that's not very nice, you sadist. Scott, spray some on your finger and have faith. Scott. Yeah, this is really the clove now is really coming out. Hot, spicy, yet smooth, yet comforting, yet kind of like clean and musky. So I quite like that one. Not the kind of thing I notice. I think maybe it's like a carnation. You know how carnation can be quite spicy? It's reminding me of terracotta voile d'été. So Guerlain's terracotta, there's one, I think it actually came out before terracotta. It's called voile d'été and it's discontinued now. I did have a bottle. I ended up selling it on. The main ingredient of the main note, carnation. And I'm getting that from this as well. So I like that. It's kind of cozy and spicy and medicinal and musky and clean. So Faith is a really interesting fragrance. Not like anything really that I've smelt before. So that's good. That's Tessa Williams. Let's move on for another one. What Lizzie sent me. And oh yes, so I have worn this briefly. And it's A la Rose Low off of MFK. Maison Francis Kurkdjian or similar, and it's called A la Rose Low. So obviously he did A la Rose to start with, then he did the low version. Low I think just means of water, so it's going to be a lighter version, fresher version. And I wore this because I remember specifically, because it's not the kind of thing actually, I don't tend to go for watery, fresh roses. I never really fancy that. I'm not a fan of Chloe. I think most people will know Chloe. I don't go for those kind of fragrances. Like I like them. I think they're fine on other people. I have no aversion to them. They don't excite me. They don't do enough for me. They're too watery. They're too pretty. They're too simple. And I wouldn't normally go for a fragrance like this because it is a watery, slightly sweet pink fresh rose. I'm sure there's some citruses in there as well, but that's all I really get. It's like almost like just a watery pink rose, the kind of thing that Marks and Spencer's will scent their hand lotions with, that you give them to your poor unsuspecting grandma who'd much rather have received a rabbit. Don't know why I said that. But yeah, it's the Marks and Spencer's hand lotion rose fragrance, which just doesn't do it for me. But I needed to feel fresh and clean, and had a late night, shall we say. I'd had a late night and I just needed something uplifting and simple and easy. I had a bit of a hangover and this just felt like the right thing to do. And actually it was perfect for that situation, but it's not my usual thing at all. And it's just a really fresh, pink, clean, rosy type scent. But it's quite light, and after a couple of hours, I wasn't really aware of it anymore. Very pretty, but not really my taste in fragrance. But still, it's nice. Tara says the original A la Rose is quite lovely, though I was surprised I liked it as much as I did. Lily says this one's pretty but not something I would wear though. Yeah, same here. Christy, I don't care for that pink rose smell. And Francis says, have you tried Penhaligon's Tudor Rose? I don't think so, not off the top of my head. Right, so we've got another one here from Lizette. I'm starting to get slightly burnt out now. I'm exaggerating, I'm not burnt out, but I can feel that my energy is slightly waning, so I probably won't go on much longer. So this one's called Violette in Love by Nicolaï. So you'll know it as Parfums de Nicolaï. They changed their name about a year or two ago just to Nicolaï. The perfumer is Patricia de Nicolaï, perfumer, brand owner, and relation of the Guerlain family. I think she's granddaughter or great-granddaughter of one of the Guerlains. And I think Lizzie Blind bought this one actually. And Lizzie's had a bit of a love affair with Nicolaï recently, so she's got a few. She did a review of Angelos Pear, and if you haven't already checked that one out, so over on the channel Rose and Jones, her review of Angelos Pear is excellent. And so yeah, Violet in Love, or Violette, the French spelling, Violette in Love. I remember enjoying this. I tried it on my skin. I remember enjoying it. This one really changes on your skin as well, and I like that. I really like things that change. Not in any kind of like roller coastery kind of way, but just a gentle, subtle changes, and it actually goes quite different from the opening. As it dries down, it's quite a dramatic change, although it's gentle in the way it gets there, if that makes sense. I can't remember how it goes, but it's a very pink violet. So it's pink violet. It's a combination of a pretty pink floral and a violet, and it's musky. So it's not exactly like a Parma Violet, but it is like there's an aspect of the Parma Violet sweets, but also like a rose talcum powder, rose scented talcum powder, and Parma Violets. So it's a bit powdery. It does have a gourmand feel to it. It's not full on gourmand, but I feel like it is gourmand. And there's something else slightly weird about it actually, like a spice, almost like an aniseed, like fennel or something. A slightly green herbal spice, or herb, probably more of a herb, but it could be a spice. Green, herbal, spicy, with a sweet pink rose and a Parma Violet. That's how it opens up. But it definitely does change. And actually it's also reminding me of Lipstick Rose by Frederic Malle a little bit. So are you a fan, Claire? I like it. Do I love it? No. But I like it. I think that herbal green element is slightly not my thing. But I remember that it kept on changing, and I kept changing my mind about it. So this one needs more testing really, because I like Lipstick Rose. The thing with Lipstick Rose, if you don't know it, it's like a rose, violet, vanilla. It's a really simple fragrance. It's very, very linear. It's quite sweet. Rose, violet, vanilla. It's that simple and powdery. Maybe iris. It just, that particular fragrance, I love how it smells, but it bores me because it doesn't really change, and it's quite strong. So after a couple of hours, it's like, is this going to do anything else? And that's how I felt about it. So I owned it, then I sold it on. This has given me Lipstick Rose vibes. It's also given me Guerlain French Kiss vibes, which is a really beautiful raspberry, rose, violet, kind of an almondy, almost liqueur-like scent. I really like that one as well. Bit linear again, a little bit linear. This is like, it has aspects of those fragrances, but it's not linear. But there's some parts that are like green and herbal, and therefore not my favourite kind of note. Oh, Robert's here. He says, evening everybody, a wee bit late, but had my cuticles to tend to, along with threading my eyebrows, and my scent of the day is Illy Saab's number 3 Ombre. Very nice, Robert. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I am on the fence about Violet in Love. I like it though. I think it's a very spring-like fragrance. It's kind of fresh, it's very pretty, very girly. This could be a Full 160 Tuesdays fragrance, actually. It's got that whimsical feel. Yeah, it could absolutely be Full One. If you know Full 160 Tuesdays, this could totally be one of their fragrances, because Sarah loves her Violet, and she does these whimsical scents, and this is a very whimsical scent. So I can understand why Lizzie loves it, because Lizzie also really enjoys her whimsical fragrances like Lolita Lempicka. Yeah, I like this one. I definitely like it. Andrea says it smells, it sounds like Amelie May. Not, Amelie May I think is a lot more forceful. Amelie May is very, yeah, it's really pretty, but it's kind of like punched you in the face with its prettiness. This is more subtle and slightly more balanced because of this green herbal element, whereas I think Amelie May is maybe a bit sweeter, quite a bit sweeter than this, I think. But it's definitely ballpark, Andreas. Curbside Violet. Not really, Joss, because I don't particularly enjoy Curbside Violet. The green element of Curbside Violet bothers me. The violet side of it's good. The green stuff I don't like. So I'd say it's not quite the same. Then there's like a pink rosy element in here as well, which I don't think is in Curbside Violet. Okay, right, we'll pop that one down. So I think I've done all the Lizzie fragrances. Let's see, I can tell you about something new, that my unboxing video where I injure myself isn't up yet, but I could just give you a little sneak peek of what I've just bought and what arrived. Well, it arrived yesterday, but I've just unboxed it. Did it arrive yesterday? I can't remember. Over yesterday or today? I don't even know. What have I done today? I don't even know what I've done today. Oh, I got my hair done. Got my hair done. And I did the Zoom call with and perfumes. And I filmed a couple of videos, unboxed, hurt my finger. So let me give you a sneak peek of a new fragrance that I've got, which I'm really, really, really excited about. I've put it on this wrist already. And it's called Grâce d'Orient. Grâce d'Orient, and it's by Angelos Olfactive Creations, and it's a gorgeous old-fashioned vintage style. It's yellow floral with vanilla, and it's a bit spicy, and it's powdery. It's super, super vintage. It's got a beautiful iris in it. John says, oh, is this from France, Claire? It's from, the brand is, the owner is Greek, so he lives in Greece. His name is Angelos Belamis, and he has a YouTube channel called My Perfume Vlog, and he's been working on his brand for some time. He went and spent a lot of time in Paris working underneath master perfumers, learning about the original way of making perfume. So he's learned how to use some of the more sort of long established ingredients in perfumery, so you won't find anything like ambroxan or isoe super. He does use some synthetics, but they're highly concentrated with naturals, so there's lots and lots of naturals in here, and they have that real vintage feel. and this is stunning. It's got vanilla and iris, which I love, and some florals. I think this one has carnation. It definitely has this spicy element to it. Christy says, oh wow, I've seen his blog. Yeah, he's really good. I met him last year briefly at Essence, but I didn't know he was working on his own perfumes. I think we just said hi a couple of times. I recognised him from YouTube, but yeah, and since then I found out that he's got his own brand. He hasn't got a website yet, so you have to actually get in touch with him if you want to order samples and stuff, which is what I did. And I heard about this one in particular. Someone described it on a Facebook group, and that's how I came to know about it, and sampled it, drained the sample, absolutely loved it. And just after my perfume ban was over, I bought a bottle, and it's so good to have it. It's just got this slightly retro powdery thing about it, this powdery floral. It could be a Guerlain creation from like 1920 or something. It's just got this gorgeous richness about it that I love, absolutely love it. It's so different. It's nothing like anything else I've got, nothing like modern day perfumery. It's special. It's special. Christy, I saw his interview with Pissarra. Oh, I'm not sure if I saw that one or not. Yeah, and he's a lovely chap. He's a really lovely chap. And yeah, I think I smell everything now. I've had all the samples. This was absolutely my favourite, but there's some really good ones in there. But this one is perfect for me because it's got the vanilla, it's got the iris, it's got a floral element, it's powdery. It's just, that's how I like my perfumes, and I like the richness of it. So yeah, you can definitely be expecting me to be talking about this one a bit more. The unboxing is going to be up in the next couple of days, where you will see how I injure my finger. Actually, I think it's off camera. I've got the box down here, and you just like hear the noise and me go, ah. And then yeah, I use a packing peanut to wipe up the bloods. It's really classy. But yeah, absolutely loving that. I might just tell you about a couple of the Teone Reinthals, and then, because I'm not sure how long I've been going on, 71 minutes. I'm going to tell you about a couple of the Teone Reinthals, and then I'm going to call it a night. So today I wore Polynesia. I've worn it twice now. That's this one here. You can see I've made a good dent in it. And Polynesia is a frangipani fragrance. It's frangipani and I think it's cedarwood, but it does have this a few of Teone's fragrances have a minty element to them, and I'm not sure what gives off this mentholated scent. I don't think it's actual mint, so Andreas, don't get excited, it's not actual mint, but there's an ingredient, or there's a combination of ingredients that give off this mentholated thing, which I love, and that's here in Polynesia. And so it's woodsy, it's rich, it's exotic, it's kind of incensey. It's got the most beautiful frangipani scent, which is that white exotic floral. I really love this. I wore it the other day. Me and my friend went down, we walked into Rochester to get some lunch, and she caught a whiff. She knew I'd been talking perfume with her, and she saw me apply the perfume. But as we were walking, she said, oh, that's really nice. And she caught a whiff of it, and it really is. So Polynesia is, from the samples, it's probably at the moment standing out as my favourite. So that could potentially be on the to buy list. I need to wear it a couple more times, but I'm really, really loving it. I'm loving the exotic feel of it. Oh, Joss is off. Bye, Joss. Thanks for popping in. Christy, Claire, my knees feel weak. Oh, sorry. Is this the blood? Sorry, Christy. Sorry about that. At least it's like it's contained within this tissue now. So, yeah. So Polynesia, probably my favourite from all the samples. But I tell you what, another one that really grabbed me. that I didn't expect it to was Daguilar, and I wore this today. I talked about it on Instagram. Daguilar, you can't really see, I don't think. I tried it last night, first of all, and it smells, when you first smell it, you think it's just a light floral fragrance, like a citrusy, it's supposed to be honeysuckle, bergamot and lavender, but it's got this really exotic feel, almost like, I would have guessed it's more tropical flowers, because all of those things can be found in, well, I don't know about bergamot, but the flowers, the lavender and the honeysuckle, can be found in an English garden. But when I smell this, it's more like what I would expect in a Mediterranean garden, or maybe even I don't know, like a tropical island. It's got a real tropical island floral fresh feel to it. And then what I noticed in the dry down, and what really excited me, is something something crazy happens. So it starts off like this fresh floral, really pretty spring-like scent, but something happens, I can't pinpoint exactly when it happens, that is almost, it's not quite resinous, it's not quite rain on pavement, but it's that sort of thing. Something balances it out, something comes out to play that is, I can't even describe how it smells, but it's somewhere around that whole, imagine the first rain, when you've had that maybe 10 days of a drought and then suddenly it rains. That smell is kind of like that, but not quite. Kind of like earthy, but not earthy, but like mineral, earthy, resin, something like that. It's really, really nice, and that comes out and it balances everything. So it doesn't need balancing because it's so pretty, it's so lovely, but then this other element comes out and it just makes it more interesting. It stops it from being just a fresh, pretty floral. Suddenly there's a whole nother thing going on here. So it just, if I just smelt that in a shop, I'd say that's really pretty, it's not that exciting. But then knowing what comes later changes everything. So I'm really, really impressed with that one as well. Eric says, is anyone else sad that we are only getting one more animal from zoologists and that's it? Oh, are we? Are you sure? Is that what, so as Victor said, he's only going to do one more, and then he's I saw a post on musk deer, but I have to be honest, I didn't read it. I just looked at the picture and the notes. The notes scared me. The notes are like, I thought he said that that's going to be his last animalic. I don't think that, we'll have to check. We'll have to check. I understood that to be the last in his animalics rather than the last ever zoologist fragrance. But yeah, the notes sound, if I'm honest with you, horrendous. For my taste, it didn't sound like my cup of tea at all. Right, what else am I going to talk to you about? Is there one more? No, I think I'm going to leave it there. Yes, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to revisit all of these things in separate videos anyway. I'm just sort of like waffling on with you lot. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I appreciate that. Night everyone. I hope you have a nice evening or day or whatever you're up to. I appreciate you coming along, and I will see you all very soon. Sorry it's been a little while since I did a live. I will try and do a bit more, but sometimes life gets in the way, so you've got to be in the right mood for these things. So anyhow, bye. Watch out for my unboxing injury video. It'll be up very soon. See ya.